Do your thing, Macy Magma!
Viewer discretion advised.
Whoa, for a second there I thought those Destructo drones were gonna leap off the screen. You know, I never thought that the BattleBots movie would be this amazing in 3D.
You know, Johnny, I had no idea about that either. But it's a good thing we have these 3D glasses. Not only can you purchase these things from your local cinema every hour on the hour, but they also come as a bonus on any Blu-ray you can purchase. It all depends on whatever movie or television show that you really, really like.
Seems very logical to me. The one thing kind of sparked my mind a little bit, like what if real life was in 3D? It'd be much more amazing than given credit for.
Perhaps. Maybe, for example, hitting a piñata?
In 3D!
Well, it might seem interesting to me, but what about sleeping?
In 3D!
Hey, don't you think that's the exact same thing?
Well, I gotta start somewhere.
Okay, but... Hey, what the heck is she doing here?
I was assigned for a contract deal with the Anasio Studios Corporation, and I was wondering if there was a gag that I could incorporate at the end.
Wait, what gag? You know, we'll think about that a little later.
Agreed.
So, got any more ideas?
I was thinking maybe delivering the mail?
In 3D!
That's a little extreme, don't you think?
Yeah, I think you might be right, Johnny.
How about buying a gumball?
In 3D!
I guess it's a bit more extreme than the last cutaway gag.
Well, how about playing Namco games?
In 3D!
Oh, you better watch out, you filthy spirits! I'm gonna get you! Grrr, I'm gonna get you!
Okay, so video games in 3D would be very interesting.
Yes, sirree.
Well, how about watching The Little Mermaid?
I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know something's starting right now.
In 3D!
Someday I'll be part of your world.
You know, I think these ideas would work much better in our heads, you know?
Yeah, I agree. So, what do you think we should do about her?
Wow, for a second there I thought those Destructo drones were gonna leap off the screen.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have brought you here today to discuss the drastic decline based off of our newly founded experimental animal enterprise. Well, don't just keep us in suspense. What's the big problem?
Ben Affleck was the new Batman.
Who gives a rat's hat? What about the real bad news? Oh, yes, that's right. Now then, ever since production began, we had to spend every morning, noon, day, and night keeping a sharp eye out for only the finest woodland creatures to transfer only the perfect size brain into that gorilla. Now, I understand that experimenting on animals can be quite a primitive subject up until 1983. But keep in mind, it is the very basic work of us professionals. Anybody have any options? Well?
Actually, sir, I'll keep that covered for you. I know all about brain surgery.
Very well then. But remember, Doctor, last week times have been tough for a few unemployed doctors, and we had to make some cuts down to only 71%. And if you don't bring back a brand new experimental animal like you said you would, not only will you find yourself unemployed, but we'll have to make some even worse cuts down to only 22%.
Aye, aye, Captain. You can count on me.
I sure can't wait to get rid of that guy. One time he was a physical psychologist, hoping to cure the phobia of amusement park mascots who tried to offer a 23-year-old Twitter member an actual grimace shake at a local McDonald's. Ha! What a joke!
The doctor will see you now, sir.
Hey, look, Doc, what's the big idea? I feel fine. You see, I'm healthy.
Well, Mr. Duck, it looks like you've been tested negative.
Why, thank you, Doc. I really appreciate your efforts.
Yes, quite a miracle, eh? Now, I want you to do me a favor and stand right behind the screen.
How do you like this guy? I actually get a screen test and not in the motion picture-y kind of deal.
Gracious, a bird in the head. This could be the key to owning a pet gorilla with a brain of a cartoon duck. My goodness, what a solid skull you've got. Why, heaven forbid if it's made of solid steel.
Hey, thanks, Doc. Though I'm not sure as to why you bumped me on the noggin and destroyed the cuckoo in my head.
Let's forget about that, because I have a very special friend who would like to meet you. Wait right here.
What's taking so long? And why do I get the feeling that this may not result in a very happy conclusion? Oh my goodness. Looks like it's about that time for me to bail. Make sure you give my warm regards to Patrick Dempsey, will ya?
Here, ducky, ducky, ducky. Here's Ducky.
One more step, and I'll drink.
Why, you water-soaked goof? That was a formula for chocolate milk. Here, ducky, ducky, ducky.
Don't you know all that Mickey slipping is very bad for you?
Alright, come along, buddy. You have the right to remain silent.
Hey, thanks for saving my tail feathers, guys. If it wasn't for you, I would have had my goose cooked for sure.
Hey, what are you gonna do? It's all part of the job, mi amigo.
Viewer discretion advised.
Hey, John, what auto formula would go great for a Corvette?
I'm not too sure. I guess there are so many to choose from. I mean, it's funny because you're basically comparing apples to oranges, but we'll just have to keep looking.
All right, everyone, listen up. Is there anyone inside this shop that go by the names of Ryan Rabbit and or John A. Dog?
Hey, how's it going, Bubby?
Yeah, you ladies okay? You seem pretty tense than usual.
Oh, there you two are. Allow us to introduce ourselves. Hello, my name is Wenda Meatflint. Becky Gravel, at your service. You see, the two of us are in a bit of a pickle right now. You see, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, but unfortunately the two of us have nothing to give to our husbands this year. Now, suppose you boys have the answer to our problems, because remember, it's gotta be extra special.
You don't say, huh? Well, fear no more, ladies. Whenever someone's in a sticky situation, it's up to me and Johnny to solve your problems.
That's right.
Now, about your Valentine's Day dilemma. Well, there's a possibility of what you can give to your husbands this year. Like, hold on. Okay, now, let's just say that you're carrying a nice box of chocolates. These little numbers come in all different flavors. Mint, strawberry, raspberry, and, you guessed it, milk chocolate. Plus, if you really want to turn your day around to make up for your past troubles, what better way to simmer down than with one of these? I saw this in the commercial once.
Oh, yeah.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Oh my God!
Other examples that we could think of would be roses, just as long as they're not enclosed by a big bee and the flowers.
Well, confidentially, you know.
Oh boy, who knew that we'd be able to carry so many Valentine's gifts? It's like we're taking everything but the kitchen sink. Thanks for your help, by the way.
No problem, ladies. Now, before you leave, there's just one more thing. Tomorrow, make sure that you and your husbands meet us approximately at 12 over at Traveler's Ale House.
Now, granted, it may not seem like any other fancy restaurant in America, but what the heck? It's the day of love, right?
Right. Well, goodbye now.
Hey, Ryan, when do you suppose the ladies will be here with their husbands? Any minute now, it's about to be Saturday afternoon.
Oh, in a while, Johnny. Usually it takes time to get ready. I mean, yeah, every so often during the car drive, I receive a couple of text messages from the two, although I don't know exactly how text messaging works in the Stone Age, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Come to think of it, it's actually kind of shocking how Valentine's Day has become quite an underrated holiday. I mean, in terms of the theatrical movie department, typically with holiday movies, you have some that have 1,000, some have a couple. Although I don't think I could say the same for Easter, except maybe Huey's Great Easter Adventure. Personally, if people these days are craving for some Valentine stories, I think these may be your best answer. Now there goes two couples who really know how to have a swell Valentine's Day. And look, it could always leave you with a couple of tears in your eyes. Ain't that right, Berto?
Actually, the only reason I was sobbing was because the bird seeds were seasoned with onions.
What? You were expecting Harvey Korman? Luckily, you folks got me. I do a fantastic Tommy Wiseau impression. Oh, hiya, Mark. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Garbage day. I'm fed up with this world.
Hey, Paco, what's shaking? Hey, you step on a tack or something?
No, even worse. Today's Valentine's Day, and I'm supposed to meet Piper Pig approximately at 3, but I don't know what to give her this year. You suppose you have all the answers, Darrow?
You don't say, huh? Well, the last time I had a Valentine's Day, it was... awkward. But no need to pout, Paco. You'll be happier to realize that if anything goes screwy, always count on me and my instincts to solve your problems. I mean, just take a good look at this. And if that wasn't Convenience 101 at its best, then I do not know exactly what else could be. So what do you say, Paco? What do you say we hurry inside and get on with our excursion?
Well, if you say so, Darrow.
Hey, come here.
I want fish.
What?
I can make this work. Hey, buddy, how much for this stuff? I mean, it can't cost exactly too much, as one comedic genius once said.
Well, 30 grand. Heaven only knows why.
30 grand? Well, it's plenty inflated, but it'll do. Looks like the excursions are not going to stop here. We're just getting started. Hey, buddy, how much for this stuff? Oh, and while you're at it, make sure you put some frosting on it, will you?
I sure wish there was a way we can make up for all that stuff we just bought, especially on a ballooned price of $50. How do you like that?
Hey, don't worry a thing on your head, Paco. I've got everything taken care of for you.
Thanks, Darrow. Hey, have you always had some troubling experiences with dollar stores of today?
Well, I mean, occasionally, yeah, but not in the sense that you would think. I hear tell that most dollar stores seem to have lowered their prices down just to make purchases less complicated. What am I talking about exactly? I mean, when was the last time you ever heard someone say something about any cassette releases that has United American Video's name on it would basically cost an average of, I don't know, $40? Yeah, not that many people, huh? Not only that, but if you really want to go for a much cheaper purchase, like in terms of the internet, I think eBay might be your go-to answer. I mean, what makes you think I got this really neat picture of action movie star Pierre Kirby?
By George, it's almost time. I better get on my horse.
Yeah, boo snubs.
Brace yourselves. Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
Well, you've done this man justice, Mr. Duck. You've done this man justice. Can you believe that, fellas? IMDb has just reported about a brand new shark tornado feature already in development and is swimming its way for the premiere on the summer of 2026. Involved would be Harrison Ford, Dean Cain, Jodie Benson, and Lou Ferrigno. Yeah, somehow these mockbusters just keep popping up out of nowhere to make the whole situation even crazier.
Well, it could be worse, Darrow. It could just be another movie altogether.
Hey, now that you mention it, I remember how we actually got a package outside our front porch, and it turns out to be a bootleg Jaws movie. So we thought, one of the sequels, maybe?
Oh yeah, I remember where you're coming from, John. We had a classic movie night, and the two of us were ready for the feature presentation to start, wondering to ourselves, which one's it gonna be? Like Jaws 3, Jaws vs. Giant SeaWorld commercial, or what about Jaws the Revenge? Jaws vs. Michael Caine's futuristic self-drying t-shirt.
Yep, and the craziest part is that what we got instead was Jaws 5 Cruel Jaws. Funny how all this information on the internet works, am I right?
Yeah, honestly, you just have to wonder what it's like if the internet was expanded into our reality, right?
Fake!
Oh, yeah!
Fake! Haha, look at all this archived merchandise. Now I can make me some furniture and a nice cup of coffee. And that, me amigos, is exactly how you bake the perfect chocolate cake for Edgar Eagle's surprise party. Now, don't forget to hit the like button, ring the bell.
Why are we even bothering with these idiots?
Let it go, Terrio. If you don't like what they're cooking, you could always click off their pages and go on to purchase the Food Network app while you sit down on your mom's couch. Simple as that. Hey, I hope you're all ready for an unforgettable lunching. Turns out that Mark Wahlberg has recommended to us an actual cooking class so we can learn all the ways about how to make the finest cheeseburger dish, a meal fit for a king. Even a grizzly bear, that is.
Yeah, and trust me when I say that the orders available wouldn't cost you too much of a penny. Well, what are you waiting for, Anthony Hopkins? Come on, fellas.
You know something, Jordan? I think we need a better hobby.
Excuse us, sir, but we would like to see a photo of a Volkswagen, please.
Certainly, you bunch of knuckleheads. Here's a young lady staring off into deep space. Actually, we meant just a plain Volkswagen and nothing but a Volkswagen. Did you mean a picture of a young lady staring off into deep space standing next to a Volkswagen?
Well, whatever floats your boat, I guess. Well, I think we stand corrected.
That's what you think, knuckleheads! Fake! Excuse us? Fake! Fake!
What in the name of Alex Lovey are you talking about?
Your self-aware metaphor jokes are not funny! Go back to Hollywood! Oh, now a giant cursor is lifting me into the air. What are you gonna do? Move me to a different spot? Pfft. This green screen effect is so fake.